Hello and welcome back to my channel. So instead of a week in a life, because I kind of have a lot going on this week, I decided to do a day in the life of an online PA student, but today we are actually going to campus, which is really exciting. So we are currently in our Derm module, so we're actually going to go on campus today and do skills, and we're going to learn how to do like shave biopsies and use a Woods lamp to detect certain like infections and fungal and all that fun stuff. So we're going to learn how to do that on tomatoes, and then on each other we're going to do like skin scrapings and stuff. So today is the first time I feel like I've been on campus that we're not being tested on a skill. So I'm not going to campus all nervous, freaking out that I need to pass something. This is just going to campus to actually learn. So it's really exciting. And it's the first like clinical skill that we've learned. We did like sterile glove, donning and doffing, but that's really not that cool. Done that before those types of things. So this is our first like clinical skill as we're starting to get in our more clinical modules. So I'm pretty excited for that. So it's 8:27 right now, so I'm just watching some lectures. I had like one lecture to watch before that, so I woke up earlier at like 7 to watch that. I'm finishing up. I only have about 2 lectures to watch for the rest of the week, and then I'm going to get ready and we're going to leave at about 9:40, and then we're going to be on campus for like an hour and a half. So I'm just super excited to get on campus and to do something, a little bit more clinical. All right, I'm going to finish this lecture. I'm going to go make some breakfast, some coffee, and then get ready to go, and we'll probably leave, like I said, around 9:40. So like I said, we're going over derm, so we get to see all these fun skin rashes that look identical to each other. Like these are 2 different skin reactions or rashes, and they look almost identical, but you have to know like the very small difference, and then the history is also super important. So like if this is a drug reaction, you would know that they took a recent drug. If they didn't take a recent drug and they have this, then they would most likely have pityriasis rosea. I can't even say anything. Derm is a lot. This has made me realize that I don't think derm is for me. All right, so it's like 9:10 and I'm supposed to be leaving fairly soon, and I still have a couple things to do. So I'm gonna do a quick like get ready with me, and then we're going to head to campus and start with skills day, and I am so excited. Okay, hair is done. I just put on a little bit of makeup because we're wearing masks anyways. I just wanted to look a little bit less extremely tired because I am very tired, I'm not gonna lie. All right, I'm gonna go change into my scrubs, and then we are going to head to campus. All right, so I'm all dressed. Our dress code is black scrubs or business casual, and I am ready to go on campus now. Alright, we're going in.
You don't need a lot of instruction. When you do the shave biopsies, you're not going very deep. And you have more than enough time to do this today.
Hello friends, so I am now home. I am done with my derm skills practice, and that was so much fun. We did shave biopsies, punch biopsies, and then like an elliptical, incision, and removed it. We didn't do stitches today because we get that in like later in our curriculum. So we just did all those, and then we did a KOH prep. So we looked under the microscope and did like the skin scrapings, and then we looked with the Woods light to see if anybody had like any vitiligo or anything like that. And not one person had like a little spot, but not too much. It was so much fun to just be on campus, to do something that felt like a little bit more clinical, to get our hands on things and see more of our classmates, and do, feel more, sorry about the car, but do more like clinical things, because obviously since, for now it's just been the most clinical thing we've done is like take a clinical history and take vitals, and that's very not fun. And it's, it's obviously a huge part of our profession, but I think it's things that I've seen and been exposed to before, and these were like all completely new things, so it was really fun to get to try it. So I'm gonna go change out of my scrubs. I'm going to probably just relax for a minute And then I'm going to watch the last lecture that we have, and then we have a Zoom call today, but that's not until 4, so I'll probably just watch lectures and then make Quizlets until 4. And yeah, so that's basically all of today, is just kind of finishing up lectures. I have probably 3 or 4 more Quizlets to make, and then we have like an antibiotic chart this week, and so I finished probably 6 out of like 8 of the pages that I need to do, so I just need to finish the last 2 and then kind of go through the other ones and just make sure that I have those down. So we have our normal like cumulative, of this 2 weeks exam on Friday in the morning, and then we also have like a clinical like test where we have to go in and do a total body skin exam, and then me and a partner, which is my roommate, we were given a diagnosis, and then you have to like go through and take the history from then, and then we have to submit that later. And then on Saturday we have to submit just like a video of like patient education. So we pair together and take turns pretending to be the patient and provider. We have like a specific diagnosis, and you just give them patient education on that, like how to manage it, the treatments and all that, just to practice giving patients the education after you give them a diagnosis. So now I'm just making a Quizlet. So this is my usual setup. I have my laptop up here, and then I'll put the lectures on the side here, and I'll just go through and just make all of my Quizlets. So I'll do like 1 Quizlet per lecture, since our lectures are broken up into like 30 minutes to an hour long lectures. That's usually a good like amount of Quizlet flashcards. But I've already watched the lectures, and I've kind of highlighted what's more important so I know what to include in my Quizlets, because there's obviously like a lot of words, but not everything is necessary. So I just kind of skim through and point out, the things that you would probably find in a chart and make a Quizlet out of those, because those are kind of what we need to focus on, at least for this module. All right, so it is now 5:30. I just got off Zoom, so we had our first live lecture, which wasn't terrible, but that's only because it was on acne, so I was like fairly familiar with everything. So I think if it was something that I wasn't familiar with and just terms I never heard before, I think that would have been very frustrating because I can't pause it or go back, and I'm not one to ask questions. But since it was acne, it wasn't too bad, and then it was also Q&A, so there's some good questions. But I definitely like the pre-recorded lectures so much better than live lectures, so I'm glad that my school favors the pre-recorded lectures. But anyways, I just got done with 1 more Quizlet. I have like 7 more to make, but a couple of them, the lectures are super short, so those will take not much time, so I really only have like 5 left to make. And I want to try to finish a few of them today, so that maybe tomorrow I can go back to Panera, because I really like to study at Panera, and it just opened and nobody goes inside, so it's like just me and 2 older guys that work on their laptops, and it's really well distanced, and I love their food, so I love going to Panera. And I'm probably gonna go there tomorrow and then just work on those Quizlets and then finish the antibiotics, I think is what I'm going to try to save for tomorrow. And then for the rest of the week, I have to practice my clinical skills that we have. We have a like a total body skin exam, like test on Thursday, I think it is. So we go in there and we give like basically a whole skin exam. And then we also have our own diagnosis that they like gave to us. And then we have to say that diagnosis to our partner, and then they have to like write a history and everything on it. But yeah, so I need to practice my clinical skills, like my actual skin exam, which isn't too bad, but I just need to walk through it with our rubric that we have. And then tomorrow, hopefully it'll just be hardcore studying, probably go to Panera for quite a while, do the Quizlets, do the antibiotics, and then the rest of the week just practice the Quizlets that I made. And yeah, just try to get the antibiotics down, and then we have a few review sessions, so just go to those. And then that'll be it for this module. Also, I don't know if you can tell, but I am so tired today, and my dark circles are just really prominent. I really need a nap, but I think my boyfriend might be coming over for dinner, and I want to try to get as much done beforehand, so we might go swimming just to get a little bit, active, because I have just been sitting all day aside from going on campus, but I need to do something with my body and something active and not just sitting here either watching lectures or making Quizlets. My lower back is telling me you need to get up, stretch, move, swim, do something, be active. So hopefully we do that. My lower back gets a little bit happier. But for right now, I'm just going to finish hopefully 1 to 2 of those Quizlets, so that when I go to Panera tomorrow, it's mostly studying and not making the Quizlets. Although the Quizlets really do help me, because if I don't make them, I don't usually go back and like look at all of the lectures, which is bad. I kind of skim through and it doesn't really like connect as much, but when I'm actually physically typing it, it really helps me and helps it like solidify in my head. So it is kind of like studying. I feel like it's like pre-studying, and then the actual studying is when I go back and do the Quizlets themselves. So hopefully tomorrow is more practicing with the Quizlets versus making them. All right, so it is like 7 something. I'm calling it for the night. My boyfriend's here. We're gonna watch Coco. I made dinner. I'm ready to just kind of give up for the day. I'll show you like my, maybe I'll show you my like get ready for bed routine after. But yeah, tomorrow I'm probably gonna go to Panera, hopefully study all day, and then come home and practice our like more hands-on skills. Thank you so much for watching. I know this one was shorter today, and hopefully I'll be able to do like a whole week next time, but we'll see how that goes. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know if you want to see anything like particular about PA school or have any questions. Don't forget to subscribe and check out my Instagram at whitecoatchasing. All right, bye.